Hi, my name is Robin B.
Okay.
And we're coming from the chatter once again. And we had one of our subscribers give us a comment regarding a subject, materialistic. What would you consider materialistic? And she gave like a different types of reasons, which I never look at it like that because when you call somebody, oh, you're so materialistic,
Mhm.
what does that mean? Does it mean that I just want to go out and buy all the, most high-end clothes and, walk around and just want to show myself off, be that boss lady.
Mhm.
Or another idea she gave was the reason why she buys a lot of stuff is because of her convenience. You
There
know,
you go.
she can't get out all the time. So sometimes she'll have to, she'll have it there for her. So it's not like she's just buying a whole bunch of stuff because that can go into hoarding as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
But like she'll have a little vac thing to keep the house clean, along with the big vacuum, for like the once a month or two times a month cleaning and
Mhm.
stuff like that, or little extra things that she can't get out right away to say, oh, I need that right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't think the convenience thing is really.
materialistic. But some people might consider that because you're going out buying all this stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah, I
what she
get it.
needs.
But for convenience, okay, you got the big heavy vacuum, and then you might have the mini vacuum or
Right,
robot vacuum. The
right,
robot vacuum is doing that thing for you, so you don't have to lug that big heavy thing out all the time.
right. And that was her point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not only that, that can be applied to clothes, kitchen gadgets as well. Just
Mhm.
because you got the latest and greatest of a kitchen gadget doesn't mean that you're materialistic.
Right. But you can
You
be.
you can be, but you don't have to go out there and buy the cheapest thing in the world. Because a lot
Yeah.
of people buy things to last, for
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that way. Okay, if I buy this can opener, because I've done that. I bought cheap can openers and it'll last.
Yeah.
You buy a good can opener. I'm not being materialistic. I'm just being, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, you're being frugal. You're being
Not frugal.
not frugal, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. I hope my audience know what we say. I hope our audience know what we say. But anyway, yeah, what was the word? Now I can't think of it. But anyway, um,
But materialistic could be it's trying to fill a void for you. So you just constantly buy, 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 buy. And for some people, it has to be the latest and greatest, the most expensive, or what have you.
right.
Um, and for some people, it's a treat. It's not an everyday thing. I guess it depends on how deep your pockets are as to how materialistic you can be.
Yeah, that's true. But see, that's the way I look at materialistic. Like you're just buying stuff like maybe to show off or something. You know what I mean? Like you said, you got to buy the best and this, that, and the other.
You gotta have a Maserati instead of the
Right. And you
Mercedes.
constantly buying things to impress other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas on the other hand, somebody who might buy a fancy car might say, okay, this car is going to last me for 10 years,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
versus, it has all the bells and whistles to it and that's convenient to them. You don't know what their situation is, that car, all the things that they have might be convenience to that
Yeah.
person.
And it could be too that they feel like they're rewarding themselves because they earn that reward.
Right.
So you can't really judge them that way. But I mean, sometimes there's a lot of excess with people that are into materialistic stuff. I mean, they don't. I saw an interview with Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, right? And he said that all the big money that he earns, all the cars that he had, the big houses that he had, the luxury vacations, the traveling on private jets and things like that, the top tier of everything,
Right.
he still felt empty on the inside. He was trying to fill that void. And
Right.
he said it got to the point where when he started downsizing stuff and getting to the heart of the matter, which for him was his higher power, that's when he recognized that he was trying to compensate by buying all this flashy stuff. And it didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you have to love yourself first.
Yeah, yeah. But then
Material
there's some
things are
people,
not going to feel it. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, there's some people that love the flashy stuff. Gotta have it. Soon as the latest phone comes out, they're
They
standing
buying.
on that line Gotta have, even though they have a working phone already, but it's not the latest and greatest, you know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, I sure am not materialistic because I still got my phone. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, my phone done fell, it's cracked and everything else. And I'm like, okay, I got into, I think it cracked in March. I said, okay, I'll wait until March and get me another phone.
Another
But
one.
believe me, it ain't going to be the latest out there because I feel that a phone is, for convenience,
Mm-hmm.
for, calling, emergency, stuff like that. But just to say I'm going to buy me a $2,000, $2,400 phone because it's the latest out there.
Yeah, that's a big step. That's
Yeah,
a big step.
what do you call that? Is that being materialistic?
Could be.
It could be because you're not
Could
you're
be.
not buying that phone for convenience. I mean, you're not buying that phone for convenience or what it's meant for. You're
Mm-hmm.
buying that phone for everything else or to impress somebody when you pull it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I got this, I got that, I got this.
And some people are into that. Some
Oh
people,
yeah.
they love to see, this is my flashy friend. They always have everything. So it's like, let me hang out with them because I know I'm gonna see the latest and greatest of
Right,
everything, you
right.
know?
Or I'm going to impress that person by buying the latest and greatest because they have it. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Why don't we get some comments from our audience, our
Mm-hmm.
people who watch the chatter, because we always get good comments from them. And
Yeah.
that's a really good question, because it can go both ways. It can go either or. Or then, like I said, you can get into the hoarding of that and just
Yeah.
buy stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And
Always
that feeling
have
to me,
something.
that's they say that's a psychological
Yeah, it
fulfillment.
is. It's an addiction. It's
Yeah, but it's
definitely,
also psychological. Sometimes they could be trying to fill a void as well.
yeah.
I watch the show Hoarding sometimes, and they've lost their husband or wife, and or
Mhm.
something tragic happened in their family or friends, and then that's what they fill that emptiness with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just keeps going on and on and on and on, and then you end,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
I saw one woman that she just had to have dolls and Christmas stuff.
Oh,
And she,
I saw that episode. I think.
yeah, room full of
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know? So but in that case, I think it's more of an illness.
Yeah, that is an illness. They say it's a psychological illness. But
Yeah.
even going back to the material things, I mean, you could treat yourself and have nice stuff, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I think the fine line is when you're trying to impress other people. I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah.
psychiatrist, but that's our opinion only. But
That's right. And wait, what's her face had that song, Living in a Material World. I'm a material girl.
girl, that means
You
you
know?
want the best of everything. And
Yeah.
I do too. I like the best of everything, but I normally buy for things to last also as well. Like
Yeah.
they always say, have a stylish outfit, have some, shoes that is gonna last you for a minute.
Yeah.
There's a word for that too.
It's like an investment in your wardrobe,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's why I use the car as an example. Maybe I want me a nice car. That doesn't mean I'm material, but I want a nice car. I'm not gonna go around looking raggy, you know,
Hmm.
that type of thing. I'm not gonna have 5 mink coats in my closet.
Depends on what my
No, I don't think I'll ever do that. Because I mean, yeah, white, beige, black, gray.
that's
Okay.
I mean, if you have a Beyonce salary or Oprah's salary for having 5 mink coats doesn't do anything, you know. It's a drop in a bucket for you. Um, but I don't know if
Yeah, because
they,
that's another example you just gave. Because materialistic people sometimes don't have the funds to
yeah,
be materialistic.
exactly. Exactly. But they're still going for that bling, that designer, you
Yeah.
know,
But they
and
say
they're struggling.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to dress the way you want to be, right? So that's how
Yeah.
you end up hanging out with people like that and meeting and mingling, and
Yeah,
then
but
they
and
find out you don't have no money.
that's what I'm saying. I think, when you spend $5,000 for shoes or a bag and you can't pay your rent, but you
Yeah, that's a
want that,
problem.
yeah, you want that materialistic thing. You want to give that image. I'm like, hey, you can't overextend like that, you know? You just cutting your own throat that way.
There was another saying too, when people don't have no place to live and they live in their fancy cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's crazy too.
Yes, it is. Yes,
They
it is.
ain't got no places to stay. There's a name for that now, if I can. We'll do another show on that. But there's a
Okay.
people who don't have no place to live, and they be going from house to house to house, but they act like they got a lot of money and stuff.
Uh-huh.
They have a new name now for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I heard it the other day. I can't remember, but we'll talk about it at another time.
Okay. All
But
right.
please, guys, send in your comments because that was a good subject when she, explained
Yeah.
it too. And I never think of it like that, because as soon as you say materialistic, your mind goes to a certain way,
Hmm.
but it doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily always have to be that way.
Yeah.
You never know. They say you never know until you live in somebody's shoes, right?
That's right.
So, that's the way I feel about it. But please give us a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you very soon. Bye bye.
All right.